In northeastern Utah lies a piece of land unlike any other on Earth. A place where ranchers claim their cattle vanished without a trace. Where scientists reported equipment failures during critical moments. Where witnesses described creatures that shouldn't exist. And lights in the sky that defied explanation. Over the last 30 years, Skinwalker Ranch has become one of the most famous paranormal locations in the world. But beneath the sensational headlines lies a deeper mystery. What is really happening at Skinwalker Ranch? A government experiment? Mass hallucination? Ancient curse? Or evidence of something humanity doesn't yet understand? Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Dark Mystery, the world of knowledge. Join us as we uncover the full actual story of what really happened at Skinwalker Ranch. Subscribe and encourage us. Over the next few minutes, we'll examine the history, eyewitness accounts, scientific investigations, government connections, and unexplained incidents that transformed an ordinary cattle ranch into a global mystery. To understand Skinwalker Ranch, we must begin centuries before the ranch itself existed. The property sits within Utah's Uinta Basin, a region surrounded by mountains, desert plateaus, isolated wilderness. 4 generations, indigenous peoples lived here. Among them, Ute tribes, Navajo communities. According to Navajo folklore, a skinwalker is a dangerous witch capable of shape-shifting, deception, supernatural manipulation, dark silhouettes around campfires. These stories were never intended as entertainment. They were warnings. Some traditions claimed certain locations became spiritually corrupted, places where people disappeared, places where strange things happened, places best avoided. Centuries later, those warnings would seem disturbingly relevant. In 1994, Terry and Gwen Sherman purchased the ranch. They expected cattle ranching, peaceful isolation, a fresh start. Instead, they entered one of America's strangest mysteries. The family noticed unusual things immediately. Large chains on doors, heavy deadbolts, windows positioned oddly. It was almost as if the previous owners were trying to keep something out. Only weeks later, they encountered it. A massive wolf-like creature. Witnesses estimated over 200 pounds. Unusually large. Strangely fearless. The animal reportedly attacked livestock. The family fired at it. Once, twice, 3 times. The creature allegedly showed little reaction. Eventually it walked away into the darkness, leaving behind questions that remain unanswered today. The Shermans began losing cattle. Not 1, not 2, dozens. Some animals vanished completely. No tracks, no blood, no evidence. Others were found dead. Yet predators appeared absent. Investigators could not always determine clear causes. The family reported observing cattle entering a bright light. When the light disappeared, the animals were gone. No photographs confirmed the event, but the story became one of the most controversial accounts ever associated with the ranch. The next mystery came from above. Witnesses repeatedly described unusual aerial phenomena: orange spheres, blue lights, silent objects, rapid acceleration. Many reports described objects appearing suddenly, hovering silently, then vanishing instantly. One report became legendary. Witnesses claimed a glowing opening appeared in the sky, a tunnel of light, a doorway, a portal. According to the account, something emerged, a creature, briefly visible, then gone. No evidence ever independently verified the story. Yet it remains one of the ranch's most famous claims. Reports weren't limited to UFOs. Witnesses described shadow figures, strange humanoids, invisible forces. Some investigators claimed they felt watched. Others reported hearing voices. Some claimed objects moved on their own. Were these paranormal events? Psychological effects? Misinterpretations? No one could agree. By the mid-1990s, the stories reached aerospace entrepreneur Robert Bigelow. Bigelow purchased the ranch. His goal: find answers. Researchers installed cameras, motion sensors, radiation detectors, surveillance systems. Scientists believed evidence would finally settle the debate. Equipment failed. Batteries drained. Cameras malfunctioned. Critical moments were missed. Skeptics argued these were ordinary technical issues. Believers saw something else. Then the mystery took another turn. Reports surfaced linking investigations at Skinwalker Ranch to government-funded research into unidentified aerial phenomena. Suddenly, what was once fringe became mainstream. Questions emerged. Why was the government interested? What data had been collected? What wasn't being released? The mystery became larger than the ranch itself. After decades of investigation, one fact stood out. There wasn't one incident. There wasn't one piece of evidence. There wasn't one definitive explanation. The real mystery was the pattern. Hundreds of reports. Across decades. Across different witnesses. Across different investigations. Some stories contradicted each other. Others overlapped in surprising ways. Today, Skinwalker Ranch remains one of the world's most investigated paranormal locations. And despite decades of research, the mystery remains unresolved. Maybe it's folklore mixed with coincidence. Maybe it's misunderstood natural phenomena. Maybe it's psychological. Maybe it's something scientific that we haven't identified yet. Or perhaps, the people who warned others about this land centuries ago knew something we still don't understand. The ranch remains. The stories continue. And the questions remain unanswered. What do you believe is happening at Skinwalker Ranch? Ancient legend? Government secrets? Unknown science? Or something beyond our understanding? Leave your theory in the comments. And subscribe to Dark Mystery for more dark documentary investigations into the world's greatest mysteries.